Hi, welcome to AlbertHartley.com. Today we're talking about myths of corporations, and I have a real pet peeve with using language and using language appropriately. So I want to educate you guys on some things that are used in sort of standard business parlance, which are inaccurate when you describe corporations. So, and this is the most prolific one that I found. You may have heard the term S Corp, okay, versus a C Corp, okay? And so some people say, well, I have an S corporation, and that is actually incorrect. So I want to just break down what this means. So let's just go here, okay? When you start an Inc., that is a stock corporation, okay? Simply put, it has a president, okay, a vice president, and there's stocks. So let's say 100 shares are issued, okay? Now, this is a person under the law, but the IRS is going to treat it as a C Corp, okay, and that's an area of the IRS code, and that means that the company is taxed, okay? You have to make an election, okay, which means you have to choose. If you don't make an election, you're going to be a default C Corp, which means you're going to pay taxes in that company. You have to do this in a certain time period when the corporation is created. So what do you elect to be a S Corp, okay? Now an S Corp is really simple. Can you see, Melissa? Okay, an S Corp says, look, this is my company, my Inc., okay? I've got stock, so this is me, okay? All right? Money's going to come in, and money's going to flow out to me as an individual. No tax is paid on the corporate level, okay? You got expenses, you got revenue, you got profits, okay? I own the stock, 100% stock. So I'm paying the taxes, not the corp. So a lot of people, when they start forming a corporation, I've heard them say, well, I set up an S Corp. And I tell them, no, you didn't. What you did is you set up a stock corporation, but you never made an election with the IRS, okay? You have to make an election with the IRS to be treated in a certain way. If you don't do that, you're treated like a C Corp and then you're taxed. This is especially problematic if someone puts real estate in a company, because it's a whole mess, okay? So as we go through this module, let's talk about, make sure we understand that we're on the same page. We're going to assume that you've made the election to the IRS and that you are now an S corporation, but you're really truly a stock corporation that's made an S election. Very important. Just for a tip, you should have in your safe, or a place that's safe, your charter from the state in which you formed your corporation, your tax ID number paper from the IRS, and the IRS issuance of your election paper. That should all stay together. Make multiple copies in different places so you have it, okay? This should be the first myth we're going to dispel. That's number one, okay? S Corp, C Corp, all right? And I'm looking forward to hearing from you about which ones you selected. There also may be some people out there who said, look, I started with a C, I messed up, I had to go back and try to get an S. I'd like to hear those horror stories too, so we can help educate people further. Thanks a lot. Bye.